different nationalities just in this one city. Second place was New York City with 162. So 178 different nationalities just here in Amsterdam. And many of the people with a foreign background concentrate here in this neighborhood. So you can tell already by looking at the shops, which you see shops with products from all ocean. Well, the statue of this architect is coming up here in a moment on the left hand side, and he was the boss of the group of architects who made this neighborhood. He's standing in front of his first building, and that is also the highest building in the city when it was built. So the beginning of the 20th century, it's 11 stories high. So nothing today, but for that time it was very high. And then the founding father standing in front of it. I mentioned right here on the right hand side. And also this is the place where we hide our gold reserve and the water level of this canal. So in case of an alarm, we open doors in the walls of the safes, and then the water from this canal will fill up the safes immediately. So we just, the experience, you go through the building as if you are you see that you have support beams on the inside, you see? And there's a worse example coming up. So it just wasn't safe anymore for the people living here. Of course they gave them temporarily other houses, but if you live in a beautiful house like this, you want to... They're there. You see it? So on the market itself, you don't even notice it. Then here on the right, on the other side of the water, first you see 5-6 individual shapes. They were not, they're brand new. Built in 2007. I know, because before there was, that time there was nothing there. This has to do something with keeping the historical character of the city. Many houses are monuments, which means that you cannot change anything on the outside. But then, if the house is in that bad of a condition that you really have to break it down, if you have to rebuild something, do that in an older, historical looking style, so it fits in with the rest of the architecture. I think that's it for special occasions, like weddings and other big festivities. It's being renovated at the moment. Usually you could visit it. So that is here on the commemorating everyone who died in the Second World War and in every war activity after the Second World War. Of course, nowadays extra attention for the younger veterans and the guys who went to Afghanistan and Iraq, for example. Well, what happens here every year, the 4th, because those are rental bicycles. That means tourists on bicycles. Really makes them life-threatening. Some of them are on the bike. And then you see also the little blue boats on both sides of the harbor. Those are the ferries. The ferries used to be the only connection between the center and the north. Nowadays, we also have tunnels, but those tunnels are for faster traffic only, so no bicycles and no pedestrians allowed in there. So if you want to go to the northern part of Amsterdam by foot or by bike, you still need to use the ferries. The ferries go 24 hours a day, every 5 minutes, and they're free of charge. So it's not a big problem, but still people think it's not very convenient. So that is why they're making the new subway connection from... It's still a beautiful canal.
Beautiful, I know.
I think that's where they made. another few examples, especially the hotel. So this, ladies and gentlemen, has nothing to do with the subway. It has to do something with the foundations under the house. I talked about the wooden piles, 20 to 30 wooden piles of at least 12 meters under every single house.
One of our group.
Die moet je trouwens opzetten. Ja.
Till then, she had always refused to stand before the camera in that way. However, the offer came at a time when she was without money, and her coming, which was essential for her modeling, had been confiscated. To retrieve it, she needed no more than $50 that Tom Kelly offered her. So she accepted the offer, and the result was a series of photographs that were considered by some as pornographic and by others as works of art. In 1956, Time magazine calculated that Tom Kelly received $500 for his work, Marilyn no more than $50, and the customer, John Baumgart, must have earned about $750,000 on that one photo session.